Alright, so we're just warming up. I know that I overloaded your head probably with a lot of stuff. Just focus on two things. Breathe, look up. Breathe, look up. We're just cruising and warming up. Alright? Alright. Breathe, look up. Breathe, look up. Traction sucks, doesn't it? Huh? Traction sucks.
It'll get better.
It's awesome. Okay, so one of the things you said you were here, coming here, or I'm sorry, one of the issues you said is just finding that flow early on. Okay. In your practice, right cold right out of the gate. So, I mean, make your practice, help you in the race. So what we're going to do here, I know we warmed up a little bit to this point, but in your practice at home, I want you to do more like right out of the gate what we're going to do here. This trail's not very long, comes back out. I think I'll just show it to you one lap, and then we're going to do like 3 sprints, but we're going to just loop back around, okay? But I'm going to do like a one-arm zigzag drill on the way back, and then it's a sprint. What I'm getting at here is, okay, changing your habits as far as being able to find your flow right out of the gate. Find that place where you can practice, where you might just do motos or work on form, turns, corners, whatever, but try and put some sprints into your practice is what I'm getting at. That intensity level, and right out of the gate, because it's going to make you more comfortable when you get to the race and be able to find your flow quicker. But go into it with 2 things in mind. Breathe, look up. Breathe, look up. Breathe, look up. Easier said than done, right? Does your mind start to wander? Like I was going to say, I'll be thinking about, okay, I'm going to have Wendy's on the way home for dinner, or so sprints, whether it be on a track, a 2-mile or 2-minute track, something like that. Like I said, I don't know what you got as far as practicing, but sprint, anything to get your heart rate up quick, for at least 5 minutes. It could be a lap sprint as hard as you can go around the thing, and then a cruise lap, but anything where you build that intensity. A lot of us are guilty of just going out and going at like 80% and going that pace, and then when we get to the race, we can't go that sprint pace right off the get-go. I was like that. Because it's like flowy straight, you know what I mean? So it's good for standing and controlling the bike with your legs. So that's why on the way back, like 2nd to 3rd gear, we go to one arm and we focus on zigzagging back and forth. Okay, we're just down the side of the road. And how are we making the bike turn? With our legs and feet. So going in, it's initiating pressure to the inside foot peg. The outside leg gets pressure once the bike gets past a certain level, you know what I mean, it's laid over, then you go to the outside. So it's transfer of weight. Inside foot peg sets the turn up, outside to maintain traction, otherwise you accelerate. And we're doing it one arm, so we have to focus more on our legs. Bring that more into here, because that brings into that thing of more momentum and less brake. If you can control the bike more with your legs, you're going to be less prone to be on the brake. It's not the fastest guy. This guy slows down the least. Sorry, I'm making you fog. All right, so just follow me up the road, zigzag stand, and when you go into the turn, the bike turn, your knees have to bend. Bend your knees. Schoenberg keeps his legs straight a lot. When he stands a lot, but you have to absorb the turn with your legs. Why? Because you because you bend your legs, you compress the suspension, therefore making the bike shorter so it turns easier. If you go into a berm standing with your legs straight, the suspension compresses and you're not absorbing the berm with your legs, so it rebounds you right back out. Okay, so when you turn while standing and there's a bend in your leg, bend in your leg, bend in your leg. All right? Okay. So I know, like I said, this is a sprint. So your focus point is breathe, look up, constantly remind yourself to look up. And hopefully, I know it's tough because now we're going to sprint speed. So because of sprint speed, a lot of times you're just going to do what comes natural. I want you to try and incorporate the legs more in. So you're going after it with a sprint, and you're trying to be more conscious of what you're doing with your legs and feet. All right? It's not easy, I know, because you're getting after it. You don't want to think. You're just, okay, whatever happens here. So it's sprint, but back her down just 5-6%. Just back her down just a little bit so you can think about your feet, your legs. Feet, legs. The brake pedal being higher, does it feel weird, different?
Yeah, I gotta get used to it.
Yeah. Easier to brake while standing? You can pull your goggles off if you want. Alright. You lead. Stop at the road, and then we're going to come back. So we're going to do 3 of these, and then we're going to work our way out, just to kind of start everything off, but I also want to see how you ride, too. They keep fogging bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were, and it fog coated by 30 years old.